Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we see the number 20 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Seminoles will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Midshipmen. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out in the end zone was not a good one. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Ocha. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Ocha. Oh, he's got some speed. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat. They give up a big play. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Get the horsepower going, and man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State, and you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. They got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Dropping back, it's Horvat. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows. In these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
Gosh. Oh, Braden, please, hold on. What are you talking to me right now? Yo. Who said during the party N-word? That was funny. JC! Y'all boys out here changing y'all names. Oh no. I see you in.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. There he goes! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, though, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing for him. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Lucas. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Castellanos. Moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hutchinson. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that...
Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Irons on the move.
Never seen nobody go
Complete to the right. Touchdown, midshipman. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Split backs here. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
He's not ranked.
Bully ball on third and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football, you can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay, I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And just left that pass short, not enough juice on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked for the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Lucas. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Why not trying to get it in? Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Here comes the option.
Bro, why does he do
And
that
now
on
on the
his
pitch,
game?
the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Horvat. On the run, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room.
Bro, what in the...
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
For a kick, too? Let's go single team.
Makes the catch around the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the ground, he's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Directs snap. It's Castellanos. Got a man. It's White. Moving past the 25. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Skips away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Bobby Bowden built this program. High-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
And it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
Motion from the back. Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Unloads it left. He's got him still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To give to the big fullback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I love when you throw the fullback. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Keep a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had been a fullback. Some wanted to make you a fullback, and you were great. You could have been even greater.
Or I could have been a defensive lineman and a 3-time All-American in the first round.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down as they're going. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and scout blockers. And then occasionally, you give them the ball in a short yardage situation. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Give to the big fullback. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. To the air, it's Horvat. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw.
Right.
He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Oh, it's a backbreaker for this defense. QB scrambling and picking up the first down with the lead here in the 4th quarter. It's going to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more seconds off the clock. Not what you were hoping for if you're on D that with this play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Give to the fullback. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Give to the fullback. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one.
Bro, I'm about to make my son food, bro. I'll play the next cat, bro. I'm about to go make his food. I ain't even about to do this. likes to play. I'm like, Steve, I ain't playing with you, bro.
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in blue by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Pulled down at the 18.
Please lose Sunday. I need him out of here ASAP. Nah, he trash, bro. He just, them recruits be making him look good. He lost the locker room. I should have did my subs. That's why I got spanked earlier too. You gotta do your depth chart with Florida State. They put the sorriest people in the game, dog. Starting the slowest running back at starting running back. I'm gonna do a yay. He said he starts Sawchuck. Damn, Sawchuck at 65 overall. That's crazy. Disrespect.
The decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
That's the thing too. We do fire over who we replace him because he do be recruiting, so I don't know people will leave or follow him. Nah, he better stay at Ole Miss.
Let's go! Check! Back 29-5. Here we go.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lucas. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Seminoles in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Quarterback may change this route. Out of the shotgun on third down. Working that left side now. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They'll go with the quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down. They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback strolling away from here. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to throw, it's Flagway. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
That's so crazy how all them cats are touching.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Blackwell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Archer. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
Throws for the tight end. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in this day, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Lucas. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Lucas. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check the mentions, buddy.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is an an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fit it in the window for the score.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense.
Bro, they hit me with the mashers. That's crazy. I ain't never.
Score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Caught close to the marker. It's White. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. That's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Alchuk. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running the red zone, it's Alchuk. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Unleashes one. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lets one fly deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Lucas. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Will they be able to get them one more yard and stick it in here on 3rd? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, needless to say, they need for that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game. And finally, something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the 1st half. Now, in the 2nd half, they need a lot more of this. They're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive. But maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Rolling right and going deep.
No way, bro.
What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Verishnikov for the toe tap. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They get to him as he throws.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right. But don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Was to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making
play of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Castellanos. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game,
Turning it on! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gator! Once he got some room, it was over. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
and this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings.
I'll let y'all. That joint Discord recording.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got room to work. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with the first down. The Seminoles want to move quickly. They'll ride the hot hand. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Here's the pressure. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Here's the thing. Not a great run. The offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score. And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Off play action on first down. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. in the middle, it's flat. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
I had to play early. I ran it with the running back. This man fumbles and
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Ready, team.
On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome. You see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like,
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And they're able to get him on the ground.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over to they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse.
Ball was loose. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Grabs it inside the tag. Touchdown, Gator. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
RPOs, and then they do these little rollout plays.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Lucas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Number 29 sets a kickoff.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Trucks through the defender. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Acha. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Brings up second
Yeah,
down.
when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll ride his man on the option. They can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the first down. Trying to get it to the marker. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. To the air, it's Lagway. Flips it out on the screen. Steamrolls his way ahead. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Daniels. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Escapes trouble.
That's
right
crazy.
down the middle. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had...
Score no more points on me. I'm about to play with Notre Dame next. That's dead. I'm not playing with that team.
third-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Carr. Fires left. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. We've got fast guys, too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game. You want to pay it off. Just put some points in it.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
Barrels ahead. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but consequences of that. Now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
This This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. It'll be a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Reed. The short hands, it's Moss. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Complete on 3rd down. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right field. Nice job.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. 1st drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
Inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Direct snap. Plows through the defense. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat.
Great heads-up
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got the back over the middle. Turning it on. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gamble in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Bussey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be deep long. Stop to the backfield.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Love. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Love. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He lobs one high down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Reed. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. That's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Bob. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Powers through. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Quarterback making checks. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Safe completion on the screen. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Cross the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Unloads to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are...
Told you. K-Train. His name is K-Train. I did want to play with Georgia Tech. That's great, Georgia Tech.
Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Hoosiers heading quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. And an out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom. Break out, throw to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the tailback. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do.
There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. That's got it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the single back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's a big stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Under fire. Outside the pocket, let's go. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Might be changing the route. Just keeps swinging it. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Hemby. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. They'll go hurry up here. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback keeps it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Trying to barrel it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hoosier!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Try to keep everything in front. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That's caught. It's Bennett. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One more snap coming before halftime. The DBs will back off a bit. To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads it left. Quickly complete. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. back from inside the 15. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Sellers. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Working that left side. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. And the Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the right side. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Punts it out of the air. That time. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the end zone. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll toss it to the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Pick a play, dog.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under fire. That's it fly. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Makes the catch inside his 40. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Pocket breaking down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. On to the right. Touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the 4th quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Envy. Turning it off. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Now sliding to his left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one.
All right, man. Here's for all the marbles. 4th and 2. I got to depend on my running back because the quarterback threw a pass, but he ain't throwing nothing.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And now we see on fourth down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, short yardage situation, one you practiced all week. Go out, execute it. Nice job getting the first down.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Offense scoops it up and still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He wants a big play here late. He's got it along the sideline. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Corner's going to give them room. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. And picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Motion from the wideout. They go to the draw. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. Oh, better look out. Brings into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them.
Flying out to the left. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick.
South Carolina, 14.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Sellers. Here's a throw downfield late. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
So with a late touchdown, no time remains, but they'll go for 2 here and try to make the score a little closer. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete as the 2-pointer fails, and I guess unless they were concerned about games of chance, there wasn't really a reason to try to do that, but this game is over. It came down to the final quarter. clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in